What's good, everybody? It's Batman here. We're doing a quick tutorial video of using Reaper and even a little bit of Bastion. Basically just some pointers and tips and tricks on how to basically do pretty effective in rank and during the Overwatch madness of nowadays and how the game is doing. Now, I'll say this right away. I am very well aware that the game is in a crisis right now, so you don't have to tell me twice. I have experienced it myself. So you're gonna have games, unfortunately, that you will lose. That there is just absolutely nothing you could do. You could have the best stats. You could have, you could even be on a win streak. I'm telling you right now, there will be games that you will lose because the matchmaking and skill-based is absolutely horrendous right now, and there is no equity. It's really bad. It's either one-sided stomp victories or it's one-sided stomp losses. So, but with all that out of the way, I'm going to show you a game and just kind of give you guys some pointers and tips and tricks on how to use Reaper, how to frontline, how to flank, how to even use a hit scan. So, and that's what we're going to be getting into. So let's get some spectating going.
3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Defend objective A. Let's knock them out!
Not just gonna lower my volume because it is loud as shit. Trying to look for me right now. Like, the fuck? Where's me? Hey, let me go back real quick. There we go. I was like, what is happening here, bro? Alright, we're gonna watch here. There we go. There we go, here we go. So I did some Bastion in the beginning. And then I eventually do switch to Reaper. So, the typical usual, use your turret, apply pressure. You want to do as much DPS as you possibly can. Always go for the headshots. That's going to do even more damage. And you just want to just shoot as much as possible. Hug the walls, hug the corners, You don't want to just go guns blazing because you do have a really big hitbox as Bastion. So you do need to play very decisive and make sure you're using your cover as much as possible. But I get a good flank here with the turret. I take out the Ramatra, take out the Diva, they're getting taken care of. And things just kind of go from here. Let's skip this a little bit. There we go. So from here, just applying more pressure as the usual, shooting all the tanks, going turret mode. They have and our tanks are frontlining. They're doing as much as they can as well. Getting Ramatra low with the Discord. If you ever see anyone Discorded, you always want to shoot the Discords. I cannot stress that enough. It is so important in this game. But I go back to it. I apply some more pressure and just spraying as much as possible. Ramatra is doing what he's supposed to do, blocking, taking all the damage. And eventually I will have to switch because the frontlining hit scan DPS is just not enough, unfortunately. And it kind of gets to a point where it wasn't effective for the team, and I did have to switch at a certain point. So, which I'll show you guys that here in a bit. So I get stunned, that kind of fucked me hard, and then they ult and they kind of run through. So then I'm like, alright, I'll ult with the Bastion, I'll get a couple hits, and then I switch to Reaper so I can frontline a little bit more better and have more evasive. Alright, so I went a little bit too far here. So I take out the manga there. And then I go help my tank with the Ramatra. Since he's discorded, we take him out. And so things are going good now. Now I'm Reaper. I'm able to frontline a lot more easier. I'm getting health back. I'm getting healed in the process. I can Wraith out when I need to. I can TP behind for flanks and everything. It's just a little bit more beneficial, you know. Sometimes you just need some backlining, you know. Sometimes frontline pressure just isn't enough. So if the frontlining is not working, try to do maybe a backline character. Switch it up. So as you can see here, it is doing some shotgun spraying, and he gets a nice ultimate downside to stick to one person. You don't want to shoot multiple people, you want to shoot only one. The faster you get a person dead, the faster you're going to win the fight. And then we take out the manga there. So with all the DPS that I'm doing, along with Winston and Zen and Bap, just everything in correlation, we are just absolutely slamming. And that's basically what you're going to get for the most part, as long as you're doing your part. You know, if you're just shooting and being a team player, or, you know, frontlining effectively, you're going to wipe the team. And of course, if the frontlining is not working or it's too contentious, then you need to flank around. Maybe hit them from the back, try to pick off their supports, do some pressure on the supports. You know, go for characters that you can kill, like a Bastion. So since they did go to Bastion, I'm going to focus him a lot more. Because Bastion, I'm literally his kryptonite. So as you can see here, I do an ult. And I applied a lot of pressure. My teammates kept me alive with the ult, which was clutch. And I'm going after the Kiriko just to kind of mess her heals up. And now I'm going after the manga since he's trying to backline the team. He gets taken out. I do a TP to apply more pressure. Kill the Bastion real quick. I Wraith so I don't die. One-shot him with the Discord. That's how you do the Wraith. You can either do the Wraith ability for offensive purposes, or you can do it to get the fuck out. So here I start just, you know, basically fighting. Now this point right here, I don't know how I did not die, but my supports just were incredible. My tanks took all the damage as well. We were taking cover, and we somehow lived through a BAP window and a fucking manga ult. We did it somehow, but we killed the manga. We lose a couple people in the process though, but it was crazy how effective and just how much the supports kept us alive at that point. Like, that's all supports right there. So I teleport to get behind, because obviously the front line is getting a little bit contentious at this choke point. He gets a good ult here, so I start doing as much DPS as I possibly can, take out the BAP, and we basically clean through. Ryan had a very great team ult, and we just basically followed through. Like, I'll say this, if your Ryan gets a good team ult and you don't kill the whole team, there's a problem. Let's just put it that way. But yeah, that's basically how you roll a team on Overwatch 2, playing as Reaper. So we're going to skip a little bit. Alright, here we go. So I help out my diva because Ryan got a charge. Or, actually, no, I apologize, Ryan, not diva. And I'm gonna go behind, try to get the Bastion. I'm looking for him, like, wait, where the fuck did he go? And I didn't realize he's behind this wall. So I go after him, he's already low health, which is even better. And I got him, now I'm going after the Mercy, and then Winston follows through. So that's that. So I help out with the Zarya, because they were fighting my team. Kill that bitch. Now we wait for the next contestant. But so far, everything's pretty straightforward. So I wait for this Bastion to kind of do that. Yeah, see, you see how I waited for him to come out and then I wanted to start shooting him? So, because if I just started shooting him right away, he would have beat me. He does more DPS. In the turret form, at least. So I TP in the back again, because I do want to get this Bastion and apply constant pressure. I take out the Zen, and that's how you do a TP. So I'm going to show that one more time for you guys. And I'm going to even do it in... So let me pause it real quick. And I'm going to do just a little slow motion for you guys. So watch this real quick. Let's fast forward it real quick. Oh yeah, we went way too far back. Alright, right here. So, you know, I'm helping out, whatever. And then I'm, alright, this is a good TP opportunity because there's a lot going on. So I teleport behind, I get the Bastion, I'm weakening him in the process. I killed the Zen because Winston was getting him as well. And then I follow through, and Winston's following through too. And that's how you do effective backlining teleports as Reaper. You have to be decisive and quick with it, and execute on it as well. And then right here, this is another example of like what to do, when to ult basically as Reaper. So we're just gonna fast forward a little bit. Sorry. So right here, I'm doing some damage, and I see that the supports are getting low, so I Wraith in, and I do an ultimate. So there's times where you can use your Wraith ability to be faster and push forward, and then you can execute an ultimate in the process as well. Alright, we're just going to skip 20 seconds. Just doing as much damage we can, and then he gets an ult. Fortunately, I wasn't able to execute, but we still do some things. So I go and take out the Zarya, because she was getting low on health. Now I'm helping out with the D.Va. Always prioritize D.Vas if you're able to, because they are basically your kryptonite. They're not fun to play against as a Reaper main. Always want to focus D.Vas and get them out of mech if you possibly can. If you're having issues with a D.Va and you have a slight opportunity to kill somebody, obviously focus that, as I did with the Zarya. And always go after the supports and kill them if you can, because if you kill the supports, they're more than likely going to fail. So I flank around, so I'm like, you know, let me get a good flank here. And I kill the Zen, and bam, I get the Zen and get a headshot. Now I go after the Ram because he's already discorded. I ult here because there's a lot of enemies around, and to force the D.Va to Matrix instead of doing DPS. And as you can see, we get the wipe. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So that's basically just a quick tutorial on how to use Reaper. For any Reaper mains out there, you know, enduring Overwatch 2 as of now, as of July 31st in 2024. Again, I will say this for the sake of transparency reasons, you know, like this game, it's a headache, you know, like I'm telling you right now, you can win 5, lose 2, win 5, lose 2, win 5, maybe even lose 3. But that's kind of just been the consistency for me overall. So, like, I've been still moving up whenever I play in rank. I'm already getting Masters, and eventually I'll be hitting Champion. But the game is a headache. I will say that. It is definitely not in its prime condition. Let's be real, guys. Overwatch was in its prime when it was Overwatch 1. When it was Overwatch 1, all the Reaper fans as well, let's be real, that was happy days for us, okay? But even regardless of Reaper mains, like, that's when the game was truly at its peak. But, you know, of course, as time goes on, the game, you know, degrades slowly but surely, and Overwatch 2 was great in so many aspects as well, but they just kept, every time they release an update, I just feel like the game gets a little bit more chaotic, so. But overall, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to leave a like, comment your thoughts down below, subscribe for more content, subscribe to the channel. See you guys in the next one. Bye for now. Peace.